buddy. Well, hang tight for me just a second. Shit. There we go. I am back in my garage for a little bit. Just enough time for me to clean up, get ready for the next podcast episode, and also get ready for my next trip out. So, putting all my tools together and stuff. I just have to make a couple of modifications to my toolbox so I can carry the stuff that I want to carry. And here goes nothing. Hello, people. Oh, shoot, man. Did I knock the tree out of there? I didn't. Oh, what's going on? What part of Pennsylvania are you from? Oh, Wilkes-Barre. Oh, you're a little far from me. I'm down near Philadelphia. God bless you too. Look at that. And this, that fits in there beautifully, fits in there beautifully, and now I can put everything together. I'm currently in the middle of organizing my tools, so it makes a little bit more sense. Oh, excuse me. I also got to clean up my garage because I've neglected it. So, and of course this thing right here, this is my mower deck for my tractor that has a couple broken parts that I have to weld. As a matter of fact, it looks like I got a weld that cracked on me here. And a couple other little factory welds that cracked that I need to toughen this thing up a little bit. It gets beat. So, and I gotta find a way to get the wheels off, put the new wheels on. I got some work to do. May not all happen today. We'll see. Let's go put this in. Come with me. So I'm getting all this stuff ready because these are all my tools for work. This is also a box that I've had for a long time. This is a pack out before pack outs were even a thing. There we go, that's beautiful. So I got all my battery operated tools in here, and yes, I have a couple more that I have to get yet. That slides in there just like that very nicely. That's kind of what I was hoping for, kind of it to stick out like that. And this can stick out a little bit like that. That's not a big deal. That's gonna fall out though. I'll probably make a slot right here for this to sit in. This goes in there. I'll probably get another 4 amp hour. Well, I know I'll get another 4 amp hour battery, because that's what I want to get. There, that sits in just like that. That'll work for now. I'll keep this on my flashlight. Now, if anybody's wondering why I did the Craftsman tools, well, they were the best deals that I could get for the tools, and I don't need anything too crazy powerful. And to be honest, if I get anything more crazy powerful than what this is capable of, I'm just going to use something that plugs in. So, there's that. There's the battery charger. I'm going to grab my second battery charger as well. Let's throw it in here. problem solved. That's all my battery powered tools right there. I'll probably end up getting a couple more. All right. So that is done. That's how I wanted that to go. Oh my God, that duck is so annoying. There you go. There's that. That thing's just incredibly obnoxious. Now, I forget what I even put in here. Oh, yeah. That's right. That's right. I have my leads and stuff, which I have to take this out because I'm going to put different stuff in here now. I'll probably get to some of that at some point today. Oxygen bottle still got some oxygen in it. Oh, bless me. Cheap little welder. Actually works decently well for what it is. I'm going to take this stuff out. I don't really need any of this. What I was going to do is I was going to see if my CT2050 would actually fit in here, because it just might. All these went. All right. I really like it if this thing fit in there. If that's the case, then my life would be so much simpler. 19 inches, face to face. It might fit. God, would that be a lifesaver if it did. Oh, crap. Forgot about that part. Be right back. Let's see. Oh. So, this, and the reason why I want to bring this with me. This is my Welder CT2050. This is an all-in-one unit, 7-in-1. So, stick, MIG, stick, TIG, plasma cutter, and compressor. So it does a bunch of different things. Now the only thing that I'm wondering is if I may have to take the regulator off. Oh, no, I definitely have to take the regulator off. Okay, that's a small price to pay. shark bite fittings. And I can literally just pull it down on it. But I'm gonna need my Stu's diver. Get off of me. I don't bring all my tools with me. That would just be ridiculous. I am bringing the ones that I think I'm going to use the most. Okay, problem solved. So that would mean I got this off. These shark bite fittings are kind of nice because I can just pull down on them and I can just take this off. That right there is a beautiful thing. Now, this should, in theory, slide right into here, which is the whole reason why I got this box in the first place. Because when I looked up the measurements and everything, it said it would fit. And then, oh crap. Looked up all the measurements, it said it would fit. But then I brought it here, actually looked at it, and I second guessed it. And it doesn't fit with the regulator on the back. That's okay. As long as it fits in this way. Which, like I said, she won't be a bit tight. Very tight. Oh, I see the problem. That is, wow. You want to talk about a tight fit. Look at that. I may have to take the handle off. You kidding me? No freaking way. Really? There's no way. Bulging ever so slightly. Can I shave this down? Or do I have to take the handle off? I don't want to take the handle off because I have to take the body apart. Dang, man. I'm so happy it fits, but now... Or can I take, is there feet on the bottom of this thing? Yes, there is. I wonder if that's going to give me the additional... That might give me the additional clearance that I need to close this. Let us see. That might be it. Alright, put this off the side like that. Well, that's definitely better. It's still not quite there. Well, that's just going to be what it is, I guess. But now my box won't fit. I was really hoping, I didn't even think about that. Oh, man. That sucks. Dang it. Well, alright. Worth a shot. That's pretty close. Pretty good. That's a lot better. That is tight. That's a close fit, but I think it's alright. Okay, so then that means I need all my welding needs to go with it. Thick welding needs. Ground lead up next. Oh man. Oh, that duck will just not shut the fuck up. There. I need my 220 to 110 adapter because God knows if I'll be running more 110 than I will be 220. That's disgusting. Leaves. There. All right. So that's that. I've got my stick leads in there. I'll put my plasma cutting lead over there, along with my regulator. Well, actually, this will stay here. I don't really have much of a choice. Yeah. Okay. Yes, I'm getting ready to head to another job. Well, not another job. It's the same job that I've been going to. We're just getting ready to do our final process. So, but the job that I'm going to, the tools that you see right now are not the tools that I need for that job. Like this, I don't need that for that job. I just bring it with me because I end up doing things on my time that I am not working because I have nothing else to do because I'm away from home. So, but yes, I'm getting my stuff ready so I can just throw it in the back of my truck tomorrow and be gone. There's my regulator. I don't really like this regulator too much. It doesn't, I'm probably going to get a different one from Home Depot or Lowe's or Ace or some hardware store because this one really does like suck, if I'm honest. So what I'll probably end up doing actually is I might even just mount the regulator up here somewhere so it's easier to get to. But of course, if I do that, I'm going to crush it. So never mind. As far as that stuff, I think this box is done. I don't know. The question is that this thing is way over packed. I don't know. Can I shave this down? Might be something I look at while I'm not doing anything and see if I can shave that down. It's putting a lot of tension on it right there. So now, this next toolbox, will it lock still? Yeah, alright. It must be fine. Got my plasma cutting lead, plasma cutter and the tip. That can definitely go in here, no problem. Question that I have though is, should I bring my TIG lead back? So I'm not gonna bring my TIG lead because in order to do TIG welding I need a bottle and I'm not bringing a bottle with me because one, I don't have the space, and two, I don't feel like it. But also I need to put the rods in here. Now that I'm thinking about it. Now that I'm thinking about it, the rods need to go in there. The plasma right there is fine. Just gotta be careful with it. I've got 6011, 6011, I've got 7018, I've got HC470, which is a hard facing electrode, which I do plan on doing something with, and then I wanted to pack a 20-pound or a 10-pound can of 6010. Whoa, they're kind of fucked though. Oh, they're trash. Oh well. Never mind. That. Where is my other box of rods? Where's that other box of rods at? I had it with me. 6011, 7018. I had a bunch of 6013 as well. I had it up. Alright, well, if I find it, it's not taking up a lot of space. That's that. Bam! Oh, crap. I've got that shit, too. That's like actual work stuff. Oh my god, that bird. Well, I'll tell you what. I bet this will go in here just fine. Probably. Yeah, I think that'll be okay. That's good, because when I get there, I can just leave this faucet the place I'm staying, and it'll be safe, and I'll have everything in one spot. The only thing I will also need to make sure of is that all my welding rods don't stay there too. Good. That's done. Beautiful. That actually came out quite nice. Alright, so that box is done. These, I don't necessarily need to put those in there. It was just kind of nice because I had space. But I do need to bring with me, this is the stuff that I use for work all the time. And I'm not finding homes for these wafers. And the seat square. Bam. I don't even know if I need that. Need this. Very important. This is all just kind of random shit that I found. Well, that's necessary. Yeah, alright. That's kind of necessary. There we go. Just like that. This is a free box that I don't necessarily need. Yes, that is the CT2050 that I stuffed in there. So now I have the ultimate Go Pack. And I'll go over it when I get everything done. I want to show you guys all of it because I think this has actually turned out to be a lot better than I thought. So, this toolbox is actual work things that I need every day at the site. This doesn't need to be in the box. This can just go in the back of my truck. Keep going. This needs to be in too. I'll do this. These are just kind of random shit that I found. Oh, I'm glad you got it. It is great though, isn't it? Like, I'm really surprised at how well that machine actually works. Because usually when you get something that's multi-processed and does, like, you know, 3 or 4 things at once, let alone 7, usually not that great at anything. But this machine's fantastic on stick welding. It's a great TIG welder. It's got a ton of settings. I'm so glad that they listened to me when they started talking to me about this stuff. And then the fact that it's a 45 amp plasma cutter with the built-in pump, I mean, this is all you need to go to the job site, plus power. But point being, this is it. Now, I've got my wire battery power here. I've got this shit. That's my battery pack for the truck. That's my other battery pack for the truck. That shipment's at home. So I think the one more thing that I need to get, and I'm probably going to make this a company purchase versus a personal purchase, is I'm going to need another bin to put this stuff in. I don't really like having this stuff sit out like this. I'd rather have this in drawers. So, well, actually, let me see what I have as far as drawer space in here. This will stay in my truck. See there? I don't need all this shit in here. This stuff can go in here instead. So I guess I don't need another pack. I got this inspection tool here. It'll work, like, it doesn't really work all that great, to be honest. This thing can go in here. Oh, that fits nicely. This is flux powder that I'm not going to use here. What else do I got? Yeah, I got a lighter. I'm going to need this, this, this. But see, that's the problem. This thing don't fit. Oh, I can put it in here. I can put it in there for now. In reality, that'll probably just go into my truck. Well, yeah, the nice thing that I kind of got into the rigid pack out, and in all honesty, I got this part well before pack outs were a popular thing. Like, this is at least 11 or 12 years old. And then when they came out with the new system with the drawers and stuff, I was like, well, this is perfect, so I use this for my inspection work. This is great. So I'm supposed to have, alright, well, this might work. Nope, that's not gonna work. What the hell? That's these then? Huh. this stuff. This is actually, this should go in my electrical box, which is not going to be with me all the time. Yeah, pretty awesome stuff. Later. Yeah, I guess we'll keep the work like that. So I don't, that's my flashlight. Bonus points for anybody who knows what these are. That one's crushed. Bonus points if anybody knows what these are. Definitely won't use these. So I don't necessarily need these in there then, but this is going to go in here. This stuff, and then I gotta put my no idea. I'm gonna see if anybody else gets it. So for anybody who hasn't seen it, bonus points for somebody who knows what these are. There's a clue. Space is limited here. That's right. I wonder. Oh yeah, I'm full. Actually, I should be able to lay these down. Let me lay one set down. Whoa. No. No. Watch, I'm going to find a way that I can fit it in here, and then I'll never be able to do it again. I also don't necessarily need all this shit. Okay. That's a little hammer. Nobody got it, huh? All right, well, they are gaskets for a piping system. Those are 2-inch. These are gaskets for 2-inch flanges. Alright, so that's it for that. I guess that's where these are going to live there. So those are going to live. These are more capable of surviving here. And whenever I find the 4th bucket of rods, there it is. There we go. This stuff. Oh, I need my split wrench. Yeah, it's essentially what it is. It's called a flex metallic gasket. Those are spares that I've had for a long time. I doubt if they will hold anything now. But they can withstand about somewhere around 2,000 psi, thereabouts. Oh, that's a 5-inch. Glad I saw that. These grinding wheels and sanding discs and all the fun shit. Plus there's my regulator for that. I guess the question becomes now, I have another toolbox that goes in the back of my truck. It is a, oh, I need this. Anyways, I have a toolbox that's in the back of my truck. It's one of the cheap plastic hideaway boxes that I had. And now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know if I need it. I gotta bring it in here and see what I have in it. There's that. That. Now this here is my little electrical and air fittings box. Just a little personal stuff. Now the one thing that I don't have on here yet, that was supposed to be here today and it's not, his Rigid also makes a cooler for the system. Yeah, it was supposed to be here today and it's not. So I'm a little disappointed in that. So I got that, shrink sleeve. that's it as far as the tools go. Now, one thing that I carry, I got two of these. I got one that I run some of the equipment off my truck for, and the other one I use for like my printer and stuff. This is a battery pack. And this will last with my printer, computer, and other things that I plugged into a phone and stuff. It'll actually last all day before it needs a charge. Yeah, I was telling people before, the only reason why I have the rigid stuff is because I bought the pack out set over here on the right, or on the left. Bought that like 12 years ago. That was before pack outs were even a thing. And then when they came out with the new stuff, I mean, I needed some more toolboxes for my truck for work. That was a company item. And I saw them, I'm like, well, shit, I'll just add on to the list. And they're fantastic because they're all compatible with each other. I could stack all these up on one size. That's the nice thing, they're all compatible. And the nice thing is too, and I'm thinking about it, these are for walls, so you can wall mount this stuff. What I'm thinking about doing is getting 2 drawer sets and making it mount on the sides of my truck, on my rack. That's a brainstorm idea that I just had not that long ago. I may look further into that. But yeah, so that's it for that. This stuff I'm gonna put in my drawers here. That's not much better. That got all moldy as fuck. That pisses me off the most. Oh, there's that. I need that. This comes in handy too, the magnetic strip ruler. My only concern is with that is if I go over a bump, are they gonna bounce out? That's my only concern. Yeah, I like to be able to take the wheels off too, because then I can just fit it in tighter spots. That done. My seats. This stuff. This stuff I can use for in here. Work on that. Get this out here. And before I forget, get this 2.5 adapter out. I'm gonna need this. I'm gonna need this. Yeah, I guess I gotta pull my toolbox in and see what I have in there. I gotta focus on this though. I'll worry about that another time. Yeah, Milwaukee tends to do that. Everybody thinks Milwaukee's the latest and greatest. They copy other people, I'll be honest with you. But they all do. If you haven't noticed, most of the tools like vice grips and stuff they're all made by two companies. All the battery powered equipment, they're all made by one company, TTI. TTI owns Ryobi, Rigid, Milwaukee, DeWalt. Actually, I don't know if Milwaukee and DeWalt are. I think they're separate. But you get what I'm saying. Like, they're only owned by a handful of companies. And they're all marketed differently, but they're the same shit. Alright. That part's done. I gotta refocus because I actually came out here to clean out the garage. And here I am not. This stuff will be going in my truck tomorrow when it's time. That's what I'm looking to. That. Going with that. And I'm kind of hoping that I know I have my fishing stuff in that other toolbox. But do I have anything else in there that's important? I have the bug killer. But I'm thinking I might be able to fit the bug killer in with my battery tools. And if not, I can get a small $10 tote to put that in. I ain't worried about that so much. Let me sweep this out. I'm hungry. I'm gonna sweep this out. I want to set this up so my wife can do her projects while I'm gone. Because that's the one thing she was upset about, was that pretty much my cleaning wasn't actually cleaning, it just moved the mess somewhere where it didn't look as messy. So I'm gonna try and fix that. And then it's gonna be time for me to go to bed very soon. Alright. We got, let's get back here again. That's not even mine. Nor do I even need it. This on its bike. There. And then this is where things get a little weird and messy. Because I've got great wood. Oh, that's nice. I'll be honest with you. I bought Craftsman. Not for any particular reason other than I could get really good deals on their tools. And once I started buying the battery packs, I just kept adding. So, do I recommend Craftsman battery power tools? Unless they can prove me wrong. Not really. They're not great. They're okay at best. But they lack a lot of things, such as power. But hey, I can't have everything. Their grinder was $69. It's got brushes. It's not a brushless set. But I bought, what started is I bought their battery powered grinder for $69 that came with a battery at the time. That was the deal. Oh no, the deal was I could buy their battery kit. So it was a 4 amp hour and 2 amp hour battery for $99 with the charger. And then I got a tool for free. And of course, being a metal worker or welder, I chose the grinder. I forget, why did I get... I forget why I got the battery pack. I know, I wanted the grinder and I saw for $99 I could get, yeah, for the batteries, and the grinder. That's what happened, I think. I don't know. Sometimes I just make things up so it sounds good. Because I really can't remember why I do things half the time. Yeah, now my wife's got access to her stuff. And I can go back to putting my stuff away. Because now I gotta clean up this mess. I'm only gonna spend probably a half hour cleaning up this mess. Oh, they absolutely eat through batteries. Absolutely. But the well, see, that's it too. I have a Milwaukee half-inch impact that I've had for years. And I thought about going Milwaukee, but the prices for all their tools, man, it's ridiculous. I'm sorry, but you can't. Oh, that's my 6013. I can't bring myself to buy their tools at their prices. And then they say they're the best tools. Why? I'll be honest with you, I don't need the best tool sometimes. Sometimes I just need something that's good enough. That's what drives me nuts about some of these companies is that, hey, yeah, you can buy a 3/8-inch impact for $300 because it's the best one out there. Okay, well, I don't need the best one out there. I don't need something that could break nuts at 1,000 foot-pounds. Sometimes I just need something to zip some stuff together. In there. Oh, look how much more space there is already. And I only moved 2 things. I've got all this shit to go through, though. What this is. I forgot how much welding rods and stuff I have. I have a lot of shit. Yeah, I'm not. It's ridiculous. That's what I don't understand about tool companies. They start charging all this money, expecting us to buy this stuff, and then we stop buying it, or move to another company, and then that brand starts charging an arm and a leg, and then they say, "Oh, it's because it's because of new technology or whatever." Bunch of crap. All right, where'd it go? Shit. Oh. Oh yeah, that's as high as this thing goes. I forgot. And you know what's funny? I know people that have taken loans out to buy hand tools, like not like for professional car mechanics and stuff. I get it. They have to have all their tools right away and their toolbox and everything. You're looking at just a starter pack. It's like $15,000 worth of tools just to get started. So I get that. But I know people that take loans out to buy tools for their own house. I'm like, what are you doing? I'm sorry, but no. Just no. What I do, I go online. I'll go to auctions. I'll buy auction tools by French. I got this. I think this was it wasn't a yard sale. It was like a swap meet. Guy was selling a rigid steel 18-inch pipe wrench, $5. That's what I do. especially for the handles. In my opinion, the old stuff was better than the new shit you can get now. Who knows? I could be old-fashioned. I could be absolutely old-fashioned. Everything's just better, and I just don't know. But you know what? Ignorance is bliss sometimes. Not every time. This needs to go with me. I just got a bunch of trash that I need to clean up. All this is just literally just scrap. This is not. This is actually my workstation. Truck. This I had for a truck, but I don't know. It should be here. You stay there. That thing's pretty much junk, but I'll save it. That's gonna have to go back in my truck. I need that. There we go. That stuff needs to stay there for now. This is just turned into a rag. These are now spare leads. We're gonna go under here. Because I don't know where else to put them. I'm running out of space. Every day. Peekaboo. Well, in all honesty, I've come to find that somebody gets a pipe wrench or a monkey wrench, and they don't even know what they are. Or they don't know what they do. They know what they're called, but they don't know how to use them or whatever. And I'm like, I'll take them. I have a lot of uses for pipe wrenches. I've been a pipe welder and fitter for 15 years, and now I work as a pipeline inspector. So I've got plenty of uses for them. This is another storage bin. Oh! That's heavy. Oh, that's really heavy. All right. I'm not exactly sure where I'm going to put that right this moment. That's heavy. This is going to have to stay with me for now. I don't really know what to do with it, but I don't like throwing new stuff away. So that's going to stay with me. This thing has come in handy more times than I can even count. I had all that shit in there. treasure. Not gonna get into any welding tonight. I thought I was gonna try to, but I'm not feeling it. I'm still not feeling the welder. I still feel sick. I've caught something, I can't get rid of it, but I need to work on my mower deck. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow. We're gonna record our podcast tomorrow, I think. Well, at least we're gonna try. Oh, you know what? I remember what's in that toolbox now, and I'm gonna need to take it with me. Yeah, I don't really have a choice. I got a bunch of shit in there. So I'm gonna save some space, but I don't know where you're going to. Well, that'll hurt. Okay. This stuff is going to have to go somewhere else. I don't know where right now, but it's going to have to go somewhere else. These curtains are going to get used at some point in time. This is a very heavy piece of metal. Ow. I don't know what to do with it right now. So that's what's going to happen with it. It's going to go on the floor. All right, so I have a couple of things still hanging out. Before I get too involved in this crap. Oh, excuse me. All right, before I get too involved in the boring stuff, let me show you what I got. So this is, and I'll do a little short on this here. This is what I think to be the most portable system. This is what I'll try that again. This is what I think is the most portable welding unit possible. Ready for this? Good, because I am. Oh, crap. Give me a second. Don't need any of this stuff up there right now. How much battery power I got in there? Okay, about 70%. These need to go somewhere. Whoops. Okay, good. All right, here we go. My introduction. Right here in these two pack outs is what I believe is the most portable welding tools or welding setup that anybody could come up with. Well, that's a little strange. Anyways, so in this box, here is the most important stuff. Open this up. Believe it or not, I fit in a Welder CT 2050. For those of you who don't know, the CT 2050 is an all-in-one unit. It does TIG, it does stick, it does plasma cutting, and it also does AC and DC with pole settings and all that stuff. Well worth it. I've also got the leads. Packed in here tightly. I got the plasma cutting torch in here. I've got the stick welding leads in here. I could fit the TIG welding lead in there if I wanted to, but I'm not going to carry a bottle around. So that's in there. Then I got this 3-drawer system. 3-drawer system. Now keep in mind, I'm an inspector, so I have a bunch of inspection tools in here as well. But first drawer, I've got all my pliers and all that stuff. Small vice grips, needle nose pliers, lineman pliers, and then all my marking utensils that I have on this side. Second drawer, wrenches, crescent wrench, little scraping tool thingamajiggy. This is the only screwdriver that I really need. It's got all the bits that I need. Here, as a welder and fabricator, I don't use very many screwdrivers. That's more than enough. A little lighter than there. Third drawer, inspection equipment, die grinder, more inspection equipment and measuring devices. There. This is my little electrical / air tool box. So I got some electrical stuff in here for splicing wire. I don't really do a lot of that. That's really more for automotive. Shrink wrap. I've got electrical tape, more electrical tape, but there's also a lot of air tool fittings in here that I have. A couple gauges that I use for reference gauges. Stuff like that. Now it's time to get to the nitty gritty here. Move this up. Okay, up in here. That's my regulator for the CT 2050. I got a bunch of sanding discs here, flap wheels, more flap wheels, my torches in there. I gotta add this. There we go. I got some vice grips down there and stuff like that. That is really necessary. Bam. Now we can move that out of there. And down in the last drawer here, last cabinet, whatever you want to call it, battery power. So this is also inspection equipment. I've got battery chargers. I got spare batteries there and there. I've actually got a spotlight. It works really well. I got a little 4.5-inch grinder, works for what I need it to do. And then drill. And this thing I think is pretty cool. So this is just a circular saw with a 6.5-inch steel demon blade. So believe it or not, this thing will actually cut steel pretty well. Thin steel, not looking to cut like 1/4 inch. This will cut like 1/8 inch, no problem. But that's basically it. Put that in there. Put the drill under here like this. Put this over here. Like that. Like that. Tuck that in. I'll tuck this in here. That's basically it. So that's it. That's all the tools. And if you're looking to start welding, do your own mobile service, whatever, believe it or not, I really do believe that a simple setup like this could get you started for mobile service, like handrails and small fabrication stuff and things like that. So keep that in mind. Now, our next episode, now I've been away the last week or so, our schedule kind of has sucked, but the Ark of the Covenant podcast we are going to record our 4th episode, and that should be up hopefully by Friday. So make sure you tune into that. We are going to be talking about setting up your own welding rigs for your first time, depending on what you want to get into. So that's it. Thank you, everybody, for listening. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Please, if you have not checked out the podcast yet, Ark of the Covenant is what it's called. We're on Spotify. I have it put on my channel on YouTube, and then also it is now on Apple Podcasts as well. So make sure you check that out. But thank you very much for watching. I'll see you later.